Good day, good people, and welcome back to my channel. Now, tonight's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I want to get into. But before we get into all that, if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscription button. Hit that notification button and bell so you can be notified every time I drop in a video. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and as always, drop a comment in that comment section. Now, let's get to tonight's video. So like I said, in tonight's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I definitely want to get into when we're talking about this situation with Chrisean Rock and James Wright. Now, if you guys remember, I did a video back in November, and it was about Chrisean Rock putting her hands on James Wright during a, Tamar Braxton concert that she was having. And, at first, James didn't say anything. He kept it quiet, kept it cute, didn't acknowledge what was going on, even though others around him had been talking about the situation. And I think what really ticked him off and what finally made him come out and say something and address the situation was during all this time he had been quiet. Tamar had came out and was vocal about the incident. Another man who was the producer and he was like the head of the show and stuff had came out and talked about the situation and how he was disgusted with Chrisean. And I think Chrisean study getting online, study getting on live on Instagram and telling people how, basically calling James Wright disgusting names, calling him fat, talking about him having a big back. I think that those things all weighing in, as well as his own friends and people who had his back stood up for him when he didn't even say anything, made him go ahead and give in and finally decide to say something. And not only did he say anything, he actually went and filed some papers to actually get a warrant out for her arrest. So that is why Chrisean is in jail. She will be spending the next 25 days in jail because they said that 5 days served, so they're going to let her spend another 25 days in jail. And then from there, she will get a 1 year probation after that. But they are saying that once she is released from the jail in LA, that she will be transferred to Oklahoma, and she has more, warrants and things out there waiting for her. So once she finishes her sentence in LA, they will transfer her to OK, and then she will finish out her time out there. But honestly, the girl didn't think that fat meat was greasy. I think that she thought that she could keep doing what she had been doing without being touched. I think that once she even saw Blueface going down, it was like, that's him. He has all this negativity around him. I'm with the Lord, and and it's good that she's gotten with the Lord, but you can't say that you're with the Lord and then still heavily do negative and bad things, and then later on try to back it up with saying, I'm with God. That's not how this works. You're contradicting yourself. You know what I'm saying? And as people who are sinners and stuff like that and who believe in God, of course, we all sin every day and stuff. But the way that, she is using it and the magnitude that she is doing it is not right. And it almost will cause people to not even want to follow, follow her on whatever she got going on, which is good because nobody needs to follow Chrisean at all. But I feel so bad for their child, Chrisean Jr., because at the end of the day, both parents are now in jail, and now they're even saying that Blueface might even get out before Chrisean. And if Blueface gets out before Chrisean, you can bet your patootie that he's going to find Marsh, or he's going to find whoever has his child, and he's going to go get that child. Whether he got to fly out to OK, he's going to, whatever he got to do to arrange to get the baby, I'm pretty sure that he's going to do that. But I feel for the child, because even though the child doesn't understand what's going on right now in their life, they definitely will be of age to look at back, on the internet and see what the hell their parents were doing and why people have been saying negative stuff about their parents for so long, regardless, even if they try to change themselves right now. I think that honestly is they went too far on the dark side and the negative and the beating up and all this extra stuff. It's like there is nothing else that these two can do that would be shocking to anybody. And now people are finally at the point where they are tired of hearing about these two, and it's rightfully so. Every time we're hearing about them two, it's always something negative. It's something to promote something negative. It's nothing positive. Even when they do music, it's something negative. Something happened at the video shoot, or something happened before the song, or something happened to even cause them to even have this track to be made. You know what I'm saying? It was always something negative. And I just hate for their child to get older and to be looking and be like, you know what? This is what happened to my parents. They've been doing this. Like, this is embarrassing. Like, and I feel so sorry for the son. And another thing I want to say is, also with things like this, and with, you know, we know that Miss Clarissa is not one of the best people out there. But I think that her and Blueface's father didn't, you know, they was going back and forth, because it's not like no one wants to watch the baby, because I'm pretty sure the baby is innocent. So I'm pretty sure that they would love to watch the child. But I think that they are so sick and tired of being, you know, and maybe not the dad, and maybe not even, you know, Miss Clarissa, but maybe they so sick and tired of going back and forth with her about trying to allow them to help her out with certain things with the child and stuff, that at this point, they're just like, you know what? We don't even want to take part in this. And we feel like if we do take the child, she may get upset, or she may call somebody to come to our house to try to come pick up the child. And so it was best that the baby did leave with Marsh. And it's good that she has a friend like that. But like I said, at the end of the day, nobody is winning. And the child is really losing, because you have a mom that will now be in jail for another additional 25 days. And then if Blueface gets out before her, it's a wrap. But even if she does get out before him, we don't know what's going to happen when they transfer her to OK. She has to figure out what's going to happen down there. Are they going to make her serve some time down there, or what? You know what I'm saying? And it's obvious that she didn't need the money that the sister was trying to request for in order for us to get this information. So even if you did get, you know, some more money for her, she still is going to have to sit for that active warrant that she had against, you know, James Wright. And then she's going to have to get, you know, probation for a year. So we're still just going to have to wait to see what happens. But you talking all that smack and talks about that man when he really tries to leave things alone, she should have just let the story stay down how it was down, and she wouldn't be sitting in this mess. But honestly, like I said, something needed to happen to her, because she hasn't been paying for any of her consequences. And if you want to talk about her paying for her consequences when she's fighting with Blueface, I'm not talking about that. She needs real life consequences like the rest of us. Her choosing to go back and forth in a fight with Blueface is one thing. But when you put your hands on other people who you are not in a relationship with, and continue to talk about those people rude as if they do not have rights and stuff like that, or it's like they don't have feelings, or it's like you just the top dog, yeah, you're going to get touched too. Like, God definitely touches his children, all of us. Y'all drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next video respectfully.